Hello guys, thanks for joining me once again on the breakdown. I'm Tone. Today is day 6 of the self-imposed house arrest for the mask mandate Nope. And today apparently 384 new confirmed cases, so that's lower than yesterday. I'm going to be interested to see if that number keeps trending down. Just wondering how these numbers play into how they're playing their game. Going to try and do some push-ups today. The chest and shoulders seem to be okay today. Had to take a bit of a break yesterday, but we'll do some push-ups and I'll give you some further thoughts. Oh. Okay, the range of motion is certainly not there. I've tried to warm up, but range of motion is not there today. I have to continue to do the sit-ups, I think. Look, I saw a post today on Facebook that's being shared around, very well written, stating they say I'm wearing a mask because I'm educated enough to know that it'll do something. No, I don't think I'm being controlled. All that type of stuff. And it really doesn't matter what you think is going on. It matters what you know is going on. If you don't see yet that we are being conditioned to follow mandates, doesn't matter what shape or form it takes, but following a mandate, it's not going to be very long before you just accept what you're being told to do in order to be able to continue to live your life in the way that you'd like to. Understand that by being out around other people, the risk of the virus continuing to transmit is still very real. And if instead we stayed at home for 2 to 3 weeks, as I've said before, it would go away. But they keep pushing the agenda for a vaccine to get rid of this virus when the virus is viable for 3 weeks. If we cut it out, we put everyone at home. Why do we need to be injecting ourselves with some sort of thing to eradicate this virus when the virus is eradicated by it not being able to transmit from another human to another human because it dies? We hear nothing about the bat that it came from or wherever they want to say it came from. We hear nothing about that now. The focus is all on the virus. And normal times that it takes to organise a vaccine is months into years, and they're talking about it being possibly available by, October, November this year? There's more to this story than what they want you to know or think about. There's far more to it. And no, look, everyone's just swallowing it hook, line and sinker. If you truly want to have the virus gone, then stop spending money, stop going out and doing all the things that you would normally do. Stay at home, find something constructive to do at home, and it will just go because it won't have anyone to transmit to. And once you're better, if you're at home and you've got it and you're better, great. If you never got it, fantastic. You never had any risk of getting it because you never went out. So I think that is perfectly logical. These opinions about it being, just normal behaviour to go and throw on a mask and go out into public, even though they keep telling people to stay at home, and yet they say if you're going to be out from the home, you wear a mask. So people go about their normal daily business. They're still interacting in much the same way. Quite likely not socially distancing as much as they normally would if they weren't wearing a mask. Understand the virus is viable on your hands, on your clothing for a long period of time, and anything that indeed you touch. So washing your hands, using hand sanitizer, changing your clothes, but that only goes so far. And then to suggest that the mask is going to solve the problem, what an absolute joke. I mean, I'm sure to some degree, to some degree, it's going to work. But they're making it out to seem like it is the mandatable item that will make all the difference. And that's the joke. Mandating a mask versus mandate stay at home. If the virus is what they say it is, and if it really is as bad as what they say it is, then that's exactly what they would be doing. They would be martial lawing the crap out of this and everyone stay at home. But they're not. Why? Those who say that this isn't just some sort of extra piece that they're using to, condition us to follow for our own good, I'd question how easily manipulated people who think in that way actually are. That's what I would say. Listening to the health experts. That sounds like a good idea. Yep, because they're the experts and they know what's going on. So we listen to them and then their story changes. Why? Because apparently they know more. Apparently they have new information. I don't think so. I really don't think so. People going out wearing masks, quite possibly vilifying other people for not wearing them. Look, you're welcome to think whatever you want to think, for sure. But when we listen to what the experts tell us, we really need to filter everything. Just the same as you watch my videos and you have to filter what I say. But if you're listening to what they speak and you look at the way that it's played out, they also tell you that vaccines take a certain amount of time to sort out, and yet they say they're pushing this through faster and harder because they've got to get it under control. It doesn't actually matter how much time you put into finding a cure for something. It might take 6 months, it might take 10 years. And to suggest that all of a sudden this unknown thing comes up and they can have it for you within under 12 months, got to question it all. It's got to be questioned. Truly, 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 it's got to be questioned. And I encourage you to do your own research. Don't worry. This cough cannot be COVID because I ain't outside. Anyway, this is day 6, as I said. I'm not sure how long I'm going to do this for. I really don't. I went into it not knowing the end date. Food supplies going okay so far. But look, if I'm in here for 2 to 3 weeks to 4 weeks, I'm probably down to rice with seasoning. But that's fine. I'm making a point. This is how it looks like staying at home, making a confirmed choice to stay at home and say, I already know the masks aren't going to do anything. And I'm going to confirm that by watching the data and watching what they keep talking about, how long this mask thing lasts for, whether or not we go to stage 4, all of those things, I don't know for sure how it's going to pan out. But I've got a theory. So I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, my limited and less food where my mouth is. I'm going to stay at home and mandate myself to stay at home like I suggest that they should be doing for everybody, and refuse to go outside. Why? One, because I refuse to wear a mask because I am dubious about its effectiveness and dubious about the reason why they want to impose that, wearing a mask, when they know that it can't prevent coronavirus. Again, it's written on the boxes. They tell you that that's not going to be sufficient to be able to do that. And so, yeah, this is what it looks like. Staying at home for however long, that's going to affect people's money supply and everything like that. But it's only affected by the amount that you have to spend less. So I'm confident, in fact, that if everyone stayed at home, stopped spending money as much as they could, stayed away from other people as much as they could, and just simply, the economy would slow right down as a result, we would soon see whether or not, oh, hang on, no, we need people to continue to go out. It's okay. They would push it because they don't. The reason they're not stopping everything is because they don't want the economy to stop. But if we were choosing between an economy that slows right down to almost stopped, but then can start again in a month, but in that time we get rid of the virus completely, versus just suppress the virus and allow it to continue to have numbers contracting and numbers of people dying, but that's okay. The economy can keep clicking over and we can keep accruing all of this extra debt in order to do that, and it could last into next year. Come on. It has to, when we think of it like that, when we think of it from a wider, with a wide zoom lens, and we zoom right out and we look at it like that, it's simple. There's a reason why they're not doing it. Anyway, look, I just wanted to share that with you. Thank you for joining me. I know I haven't done any push-ups hardly at all or any sit-ups, but I feel that this stuff is really, really important. Thank you for joining me on Tone's The Breakdown. I'm Tone. Look, take care of each other, keep in touch with each other, do everything you can to stay at home. Mask or no mask, just stay at home. That's the only way that this is going to end. It's going to drag out if we continue to go out. I'm interested to see what the number of cases are tomorrow. I'm also interested to see how long this mask mandate thing lasts and whether or not it spreads to wider Victoria and into New South Wales and Sydney and all that. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. God bless. Please share the video, like the video, put in the comment section anything you would like me to cover on this channel as well. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Take care. God bless.